The ways of knowing and areas of knowledge are exactly what they sound like. Methods through which knowledge becomes apparent to us. In the IB, there are 8 different ways of knowing and areas of knowledge. I will be focusing on history, emotion, perception, memory, and reasoning.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. There's no one way to define it. Our streets! It's been called a protest movement, a new wave civil rights movement, a grassroots movement, in the United States of America, a political movement, a social media phenomenon, a disjointed movement. The phrase Black Lives Matter originated with Alicia Garza, a black female activist, after the 2013 acquittal of George Zimmerman in the killing of Florida 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. She wrote on Facebook, "We don't deserve to be killed with impunity. We need to love ourselves and fight for a world where Black Lives Matter." Her friend, Patrice Coulors, attached the hashtag to the words Black Lives Matter. A third friend, Opal Tometi, joined them in promoting the phrase online, and the hashtag spread on social media, then spilled over into the mainstream. The three activists also co-founded an organization under the same name, but the organization and the broader movement are not one and the same. The Black Lives Matter organization has more than 20 chapters across the US and Canada. The three founders don't try to control who uses the phrase Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter! While the organization is not endorsed a presidential candidate, some protesters connected to the movement have made headlines at candidates' events. So what do Black Lives Matter protesters stand for?
My first knowledge question is, to what extent does history, emotion, and memory affect someone's perception of the police? History is the past events. Emotion is a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationship with others. Memory is the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information. And perception is the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses.
What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I don't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understand Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. That man white, he filming me. I don't know what you mean, man. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you feel, though, connected to?
I feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you, not the camera, you. Feeling connected to something that ain't got nothing to do with you. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I ain't connected to it.
Yeah, what we need, right? That's why they saying Black Lives Matter. When I see other celebrities go on there and say all lives matter, I'll be like, what you talking about, man? Y'all niggas got this rich? Y'all forgot that the cops is pulling packs on niggas and taking niggas out their house with their kids and shit like that? All lives matter. They ain't doing that shit everywhere. The hood and flooded with drugs. College campuses ain't flooded with drugs. College campuses flooded with drugs the same way the hood. You think they got narcs running around pulling guns out on people and shooting? Fuck no. No. So why would you even open your mouth and say all lives matter? We know all lives matter. That wasn't an issue. That never was an issue. We talking about us. We talking about us getting killed on paper, going to jail for no fucking reason half of the time, being slapped with 1,000,000 years of probation. One mistake, they could strip you of your freedom. We talking about cops shooting niggas down on the payment for pulling them over about car tickets and shit like that. That's what we talking about. Why you come out your mouth and say all lives matter? That's what I be saying about the internet. Niggas just be trying to say whatever they think gonna make them sound cool for the moment. No, nigga. And this is another thing too I be wanting to talk about.
My second knowledge question is, to what extent does perception affect the reasoning of the police? Once again, perception is the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. And reasoning is the action of thinking about something in a logical or sensible way.
Is being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, insomnia. He has no hunger. I had a chance to fill in the blanks that have been left out in the report that was released today and the information that's going to be coming out once the grand jury convenes, more to validate what I believe in, and that George saved his own life.
How do you mean? How can you say that?
Because of the account that he gave to me, and that's the evidence that is going to come out in the grand jury.
So George told you his version of events?
Yes. Yes, he did, and I had him go through it. One of the reasons why we're at this point right now is that a lot of this information is just now being let out. I mean, I strongly believe that if from the very beginning, with the characterizations of George being Latino rather than white, and with the information that was gathered in the investigation, if it had been let out earlier on, we wouldn't be here right now.
In terms of his event, in terms of what he says happened, what can you shed light on? There's now a witness who was interviewed by a local TV in Florida who said that he saw George Zimmerman yell out for help. Is that what George said to you?
Yes, George said that to me as well, but beyond that, I really can't expound on it because George has been told not to talk about the evidence that the police have, and obviously that they're releasing it piecemeal.
But from what you heard, you believe that George Zimmerman was in fear for his life.
I do believe George Zimmerman was in fear for his life, yes.
You know,
I believe at some point in that confrontation, George felt like and believed with all his heart he had to make a decision to defend himself and to save his life.
There's now a report indicating that in the initial police report, what George Zimmerman said was that he was actually on his way back to his vehicle to await the police when he was attacked by Trayvon Martin. That is apparently what he initially told police. Can you confirm that?
Yes, I can.
So he's saying he was on his way back to his vehicle and Trayvon Martin actually attacked him.
Yes, that's what he's saying. That's what the police report is saying. That's what